Hey, Whisper to Me. Hi, Carla. Hey, Lizzie H. Hi, Siwanti. Hi, Pear Tree. Hi, Mocha. Hey, Mandy Hall. How are you doing? Hey, Dalia. Hey, April. Hi, Paula. Pat. This is Mick Jagger. Hello. Hey, Random Guy. Hey, Kaza. Hi, Tori. Hi, Mary Kim. Hey, Carol. Hi, MC Camps. So, why is this not working? Hey, Julie T. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Kathy in Texas. I don't know, my chat's not working. I mean, my chat thingy's not working. Hi, Allie. You got my dog. And if she, what did they say? Did they test the urine? Did they say it's a UTI? we got to bring Sassy in tomorrow because she's got to go for the repeat of her blood work from before. So I hope everything's okay with that because I'll just freak out if not. Hey, Tamlin. Hi, Whisper. I got you. Let's see. Chris 3. Hi. Hey, Two Scooter. Two Scooter. Hennessy. Hi, Deb on the Move. Hi, Yatsira. Fire. Hey, Jessica. Shoot. Oh, no. I'm trying. Wait, I gotta check something real quick. I just gotta check something really, really, really quick. I don't think I just have to make sure something is not going on tomorrow for my kids. Hold on one second. Let's see what day this is. Hang on. When is this? When is this? Not that one, no. Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving. That's something new that they're having. They're having a craft fair Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving. Okay, that's something different. But that's not the thing I'm looking for. I'm looking for this one. When is this? Okay, good. I thought it was this weekend. Okay, it's the first weekend of December. Okay. We're all good. We're all good. Hey, Earthbound. You listening? Hopefully asleep soon? Yeah, me too. Wouldn't it be fun? Hi, Wildlife. Hey, Kansas Sunflower. Hi, Kathleen. I feel like I missed a bunch of people. I just watched the body cam video. That was the Sievers. No, actually, it was Curtis Wright's. Did you see all the mail? It was Curtis Wright's house. The trailer and stuff. Hi, Jenny. What a mess. They're either too clean or too messy, or there's nothing in between. Is Apple Snapple here? Oh, you're here but dealing with a friend? Okay, Apple, thanks. Margie, hi. Where is everybody? What do you mean, where is everybody? Who's missing right now? Hi, Renee. Who do you see that's missing right now? I'll call them up. Hi, Ivy. Oh, well, we just opened up. Now there's 76. Don't be so pessimistic. It's Friday night. They're coming in. They're slowly coming in. Hey, Veronica. Hi, Delia. Hi, Nana. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Sam. Saturday night. Oh, it's Saturday night in New Zealand. Hey, Danielle. Hurry up, Jeff's getting antsy. We've got 100 now, Jeff. Relax. It's okay. It's coming together. Yeah, do we know you, Jeff? I don't even know you. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Hi, Jesse. Hey, Sassy Darcy. Hi, Linda. Wonder if Jeff's date shows up. So anyway, yeah, I put up the 911 call and I put up some of the police cam. There's other stuff I'll put up. I mean, but in the Sievers case, now today they cross-examined Curtis right on the stand. Hey, Laura. Hey, Jen. Hi, Karen. You can't believe you're still awake? So let me get that stuff. That was a junkyard in that trailer, Lily. 121, Jeff. We're moving up. Hey, Kathy, you're watching a 2020 episode about Natalie Holloway. Yeah, that seems like another John Bonet, right? Or another, hey, Mona. You've been completely obsessed with the appeasement hearing? Okay, Fiona. She dropped them. Okay. I can't believe I'm finally getting to cleaning and organizing your craft room. It's good for you. What about New Freezy? Are you talking about the one from the 48 hours? Alright, so let's, somebody's mom sued Oxygen. Didn't realize he had a kid in, oh, hi Pencella. Yeah, I saw that on 48 hours. KK. Showing around with the broom, that's on 48 hours. I saw that. You went to Dollar Tree, you got a bunch of the Hallmark paper, good for you. You're feeling chubby and drinking eggnog. Hey, Nerd Love. Okay, Jeff, we're up to 130. Hi, Margie. Jeff's worried. Hi, Connie. Hi, Winter Snow Owen. Okay, I can commence? Okay, 1:30 was, all right. All right. Where did I put? I'm getting really worried about Lisa DiFieri. I'm going to call her tomorrow. I sent her an email. I'm just really worried about her because where did I put my thing? Thought I had everything. Here we go. Okay. Well, first, you remember those neighbors that we were talking about in that other story, that Torres and her mother Contreras? They said they have someone coming there from, I guess, the defense, who had the Torres woman on her, like, her whatever you want to call it, not porch or front landing, stoop, or whatever you want to call it, for 2 hours, trying to get her to say that, use the words mentally unstable about Mark, and her mother the exact same thing. So they're trying to get neighbors to say that he's mentally unstable, but they both refused to say it. That was something. So something that was happening there. Let me go to. Okay, so Thursday had been a very emotional day of testimony, and the defense started to cross-examine Curtis Wright. Okay, let me get, where's my... Mark Sievers, again, visibly upset in court, as his former best friend, Curtis Wayne Wright, described how he and Jimmy Rogers killed his wife. Okay. The defense pointed to the multiple times Wright lied to law enforcement throughout the investigation, but Wright stood by his testimony that the idea for Teresa's murder came from her husband, Mark. Teresa's sister also took the stand, showing jurors a photo of her sister. But the difficult testimony was far from over. After lunch, Teresa's friend, the man who found her, beaten and bloody, took the stand. Dr. Mark Petritis testified that he went to the Sievers home, and, you know, I did listen to this after a call that he got at the post office, and he also testified that he told Mark something terrible had happened and Teresa was hurt. Mark didn't even ask, you know, what happened. He said during that phone call that Mark didn't even ask how his wife was hurt or where she was being taken. He testified that Mark only asked if there had been a robbery. Court wrapped up for the weekend around 5:40 after hearing from a crime scene technician, and the trial is going to resume at 8:30 a.m. So let's see here. We had Curtis Wainwright, after a series of questions from defense attorney Michael Mummert, admitted that he first denied that Mark had hired him to kill Teresa. As Wright continued to answer Mummert's questions with, "I don't remember," Mummert said, "If you forget everything, do you think the state is still going to offer you your deal?" As a reminder, Wright took a plea deal from the state for 25 years in exchange for his testimony against Jimmy Rogers and Mark Sievers, his former best friend. The defense asked about Wright's sexual preferences in connection with Mark, but that was quickly objected to by the state. Mummert also asked Wright if he recalled Mark asking him about a possible affair, and Wright said he never said Teresa was having an affair, just that Mark told him he was concerned she'd take the kids if she left. Wright said that he never planned to carry a gun across state lines because he is a 5-time convicted felon. "I don't feel comfortable using one," he said. Wright did say it crossed his mind that he and Rogers could be caught on surveillance cameras when stopping in places like gas stations and Walmart. He also testified that he was more than a little concerned that Rogers brought a cell phone on the trip when he told him not to. As Wright went on to describe the murder, he testified it was Mark's idea. For the most part, Mark only looks down at his notebook throughout the trial. But as Wright described cleaning up after the murder, Mark looked up at him. When Wright was asked if he manipulated 4 of his neighbors into signing false affidavits for law enforcement after Teresa's murder, he quietly answered, yes. He says he did it to protect himself, Mark, and Jimmy. Wright said he and Jimmy never discussed how they were planning to avoid detection. The events that occurred or made sure that they had their story straight. Mummert said that Wright mentioned Thursday that Rogers found the hammer and made a crude joke about Teresa's destiny. When asked what he did when he said that, Wright said he just ignored him. Moving forward to Teresa's funeral, Wright said he tried to talk to Mark about the details of what happened, but he said the conversation never happened, that Mark didn't want to talk about it. Somewhat borrowing a moment from Rogers' defense team last month, Mummert asked Wright about seeing Teresa's family at the funeral. When you saw her kids, did you tell them, I'm really sorry I murdered your mother? After about 2 hours, the defense finished their cross-examination of Wright, and the state went on to ask a few more questions. The next witness called to the stand was Teresa's sister, Anne. She said plans for the trip to New York for their mother's birthday had been made back in February or March of that year. She said following the festivities, Teresa was to return home to Fort Myers, and Mark and their daughters would return to Connecticut for a few days so the girls could visit with their cousins. Anne is handed a picture of Teresa, which she holds up. She went on to say Teresa was 46 years old at the time of her death in 2015. Today she would have turned 51, the day the jury was sworn in. She would have just turned 51, the day the jury was sworn in. The defense only had a few questions for Anne before the court broke for lunch. Anne said she and her sister were very close and described her sister as her soulmate. Hang on, I'm trying to get something here. Okay, and then we had, following lunch, court resumed, and we had Dr. Mark Petridis to the stand. He is the one who found the body. He's the one on the 911 call. State Attorney Hamid, hold on one second, just gotta get another photo here before I move on. Okay. State Attorney Hamid Hunter began questioning by asking Petridis if he knew Teresa. Petridis said he met her in his surgical residency program in Baltimore, Maryland, around 1995, and she was a medical student who helped him with surgical rotations. Petridis said the two worked together for about 3 to 4 months, and then they reconnected in 2007. Petridis said they became like family, friends, attending birthday parties and seeing each other on holidays. They also maintained a professional relationship, with Teresa referring patients to him at times, and he did the same for her. He said that Teresa was close friends with his wife until the day she died. He said he and his wife were much closer to Teresa than they were with Mark. He said they didn't really hang out together unless they were all together. Hunter then moved on to the day of the murder, and he asked Petridis about the phone call he received. Petridis said he left his phone in the car, and when he returned, he was at the post office. And when he returned, he had a voicemail from Mark, asking him to check on Teresa. Who hadn't shown up for work that morning, which was unlike her, and he was worried. He said he headed toward the Sievers home and returned Mark's call on the way. Petridis said that when he arrived at the home, he pounded on the door, but there was no answer. He then went to the garage door and entered the code that Mark gave him over the phone to get in. He said that when he opened the door, one of the Sievers' dogs ran out into the driveway, which he thought was weird because the door from the garage to the kitchen, like to go into the house, was open and not closed. He tried to shoo the dog back in. Botrytis said he began walking into the laundry room area, calling Teresa's name as to alert her of his presence and avoid startling her. He said he took a couple of steps into the home and it was obvious where she was. Hunter asked how he knew Teresa was dead. Botrytis said there was a lot of blood, she had a massive head wound, she was cold and lifeless. He said he touched her body to check for signs of life. He said she had been dead for a while before he arrived. Botrytis then yelled into the house because he didn't know if Sievers' daughters were home. And then he went outside and called Mark directly to ask him where the girls were before calling 911. He said Mark told him the girls were with him, and Botrytis told him he needed to come home right now and that he'd call him back. Botrytis said he didn't tell Mark why, but Mark also didn't ask. He didn't tell Mark what he'd seen in the house. After he called 911, he called Mark back to talk to him more about what happened. He was trying to get more information from Mark about where Teresa was coming from and her flight arrangements. At this point, he said he still had not told Mark that Teresa was dead. Botrytis said Mark didn't ask specifically how hurt his wife was, but asked if there was a robbery. He also didn't ask if she was being taken to the hospital. Going back to the night before the murder, Botrytis said he received a phone call from Mark simply asking how he was doing, which Botrytis found to be very odd. The audio of the voicemail was played in the courtroom. Then the audio of the voicemail Mark left for Botrytis to check on Teresa was played. Hunter goes on to ask Botrytis about his relationship with Wright. He said he knew him from hearing Mark speak of him as his best friend and from doing some IT work at Teresa's medical practice. After Wright was arrested in Teresa's murder, he asked Mark if he was angry with Wright, to which he told him he didn't think he did it and that law enforcement was just picking off his friends to get to him, which Botrytis did not understand because Botrytis said, he found it odd that someone wouldn't be mad if someone's arrested for killing your wife. Botrytis also said that Mark told him he wanted the jail to give Wright access to the computer so he could get into Teresa's computer system, which he also found to be very bizarre. Cross-examination by the defense asked Dr. Botrytis several questions about the crime scene and reiterated some things about his wife's relationship with Teresa. Mummert asked why Botrytis waited to tell the state attorney about Mark wanting Wright to have access to Teresa's computers, to which he replied that it didn't come up and he didn't realize the relevance of the incident. Okay, the next witness was Adam Hughes, paramedic at Bonita Springs Fire Rescue District. He responded to the Sievers' home when Teresa's body was found. Hang on one second. Okay, and Hughes said they were only in the home briefly. He saw Teresa on the ground with injuries that were incompatible with life. He said they did not attempt any life-saving measures at that point. Okay, and then we have John Armato, Lee County Sheriff's Office detective with the Major Crimes Unit back in 2015. He said he took a DNA swab of Sievers' mother, who had checked on their dogs while the family had been away up north. She is not a suspect, but Armato said taking her swab is standard for elimination. Okay, and hang on, I gotta get another picture up here. Okay, then next we had Lieutenant Michael Downs Jr. from the Lee County Sheriff's Office with the Homicide Unit. And he responded to the crime scene on the day of the murder. He is one of the detectives that traveled to Missouri and executed the search warrant on Wright's home. Downs also said there were additional search warrants executed, a bodily search warrant on Wright, and also a search warrant on Mark's condo in Festus, Missouri. They also spoke to Rogers at his home, as well as his living girlfriend at the time, Taylor Shomaker. Once the Garmin GPS came back from processing and showed it was synced with a device with Roger's email address, Downs said it became apparent that he was involved more than they initially thought, so they went back to Missouri and obtained a search warrant for his residence. When the search warrant was executed, Downs said he spoke with Shomaker outside, and she spoke to him about potential evidence. She pointed out 4 specific items, including a plaque hanging in the kitchen, a Budweiser t-shirt, a white cooler, and a black backpack. She was able to take them to the blue jumpsuit in a rural area, and I have pictures of this, about a half an hour away from their residence in the discovery. She also led them to the cell phone that was discarded. Also, while in Missouri, Downs spoke to Roger's supervisor, who informed them of the type of coveralls and gloves used at the Doe Run facility. Examples of these were shown to the jury. In October, he returned again to Missouri, this time to transport Rogers back to Lee County. Mummert then began the cross-examination. He asked Downs if Rogers was still living with Shomaker when he was transported, to which he replied yes. When asked why, Downs says he believed Shomaker was in fear and that she never changed her addresses. He went on to ask Downs the significance of the 4 items Shomaker pointed out to them during the search warrant of the Rogers home, and he said that the plaque was purchased by Rogers for her from his trip to Florida. The Budweiser t-shirt resembles an item that was bought in Walmart in Lee County off 6 Mile Cypress, where Rogers is seen on surveillance where the shirt was purchased. Downs said the cooler was with Rogers during the trip, and the black backpack is relevant because the blue jumpsuit was potentially inside. Okay, and then next they had Christine Rose from the Lee County Sheriff's Office, crime scene technician. As testimony from Downs wraps up, the state called crime scene technician Christine Rose to the stand. She responded to the crime scene on July 1st to perform a line search. She had a group of cadets walk in a big line and search for evidence. Rose said about 30 people participated in the search, which took a little over 2 hours to complete. She went on to answer multiple questions about collecting samples and evidence from a vehicle that was taken into custody. The rented Hyundai Elantra, said to have been the rental car used by Wright and Rogers to drive to Florida, and Rose said she had to go to Phoenix, Arizona to do so. The state did not question Rose, and testimony wrapped up for the day. Now, hold on, I just want to get the pictures of where the jumpsuit was. Hang on. Got it here. Okay. Nope, that. This one, I think it is. Evidence. I think it's here. Let me see. Yeah, okay, hang on. So let me. All this. Come over here. Make sure that's showing up. There's the jumpsuit, gloves on the side of the road in the rural area. Okay, so let's see. It kind of reminds me of somebody. I don't know. If, seriously, guys, if you could take a deeper look into this case. Which case, Liz? What are we talking about? I'm just trying to look at your chat. Oh, this case. Okay. Liz is okay. Sievers. Oh, you're vouching for the case. Yeah, I know, right? Sometimes people just don't give it a chance. I don't know what jockful means. Maybe could she, or maybe I don't want to know. Maybe she was trying to say chock-full. Yeah, right. There's a lot of bald guys in this trial. Yeah, but the two friends look so much alike. But like Sari said, and I saw it, they have such different lifestyles. Like maybe Mark just happened to, I don't know, marry up really. I don't know. I don't know what. But they look so much alike. Hi, Lonnie. Yes, they did. If you look at the police cam, you'll see them in front of the shed and stuff. You've already done a test drive, 18 and 29-minute clips of KK. How come they didn't get her on the cameras, though, Eric? How come the furniture store and all those cameras didn't get her, didn't pick her up? It is strange. They look like brothers from another mother, yeah. Did you find out, Eric? You don't know? Dunno? Dunno? Okay, let's see what else I have from the, let's see. Okay, so that was we went through the police cameras here. I have now this is Taylor. We have a video of Taylor. Let me see how long this is. This is Jimmy Rogers' girlfriend, and I think she's the mother of some of their kids.
Hey, Deputy. Would you, just for a moment, I'm going to just do an introduction. Just give me your 20 years of attendance for everyone.
She looks very wide awake.
I'm just going to have you basically like just put her under oath for me, just for the purpose of taking a sworn statement. So I will, I'll do the narrative and I'll just have you administer the oath. He did. I think he did. This is Detective Mike Downs of the Lake County Sheriff's Office, reference agency case number 268-513. I'm sorry, 15-268-513. Time now is currently 7:48 p.m. on Tuesday, August 25th, 2015. Following is going to be a statement with a Miss Taylor Shomaker. Taylor, would you just state your date of birth for me?
4893.
And where do you currently reside?
10154 West Bragg, Cadet, Missouri.
And can you remember your phone number right now for me?
No.
Okay. For the purposes of just swearing in Miss Shoemaker, being that we are in Washington County, Missouri, I have Deputy
Corporal Jenkins.
Corporal Jenkins present, and he is going to put Miss Shoemaker under oath. All right, Taylor, obviously you recognize both of us to be law enforcement officers, specifically Corporal Jenkins, who is a law enforcement officer in the state of Missouri, more specifically Washington County.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
I didn't realize that was a question.
No, that's fine. And he, being that he is a law enforcement officer, he's empowered to take sworn oath. It's basically a sworn statement, which means you're going to swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, correct?
Yes.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me? And Corporal Jenkins, can you just have her, basically put her under oath, have her swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth throughout the course of our statement?
All right. Do you swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth,
Yes.
throughout the entirety of your statement?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Corporal, I appreciate it. All right, now that that's out of the way. Obviously, you remember when I came to speak to you a couple weeks ago, right?
Yes.
Sergeant Webb and myself came to your house and we came to speak to you. And you remember what it was regarding?
Yeah.
What was it regarding?
Wayne murdering Mark's wife.
Okay. And when we spoke to Jimmy and in your presence, he told us that he had never been in Florida, had never gone to Florida, and had no contact with Wayne. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. But now we came to your house earlier today, and we had a search warrant for your house. And in speaking with you, you told me that Jimmy Ray Rogers, who is your boyfriend, actually did go to Florida with Wayne for the purpose of committing a murder.
Yeah.
For a sum of money, correct?
Yes.
And how much money was he supposed to get for this?
Close to 10,000.
Okay. Can you start from the beginning and let me know everything that happened and about how you learned about what happened and everything you did leading up to us talking today?
Well, it was kind of pieced together over time.
No, I know, but just take your time and
He
just
just
kind of...
randomly told me stuff.
Okay.
It wasn't like a big long conversation. It was just like after you guys came, I asked him if he went to Florida, and he told me yeah. And then I asked him what he went down there for, and he said to make money. And then asked him how he was going to make money, and it was murdering Mark's wife.
Okay. Who is Teresa Sievers?
Yeah.
The doctor?
Yes.
Okay. And did he say how he murdered her?
With a hammer.
And why do you think he would use a hammer?
Jimmy.
Is that his weapon of choice? Or?
Yes.
From what you were telling me, do they call him the Hammer? He calls himself the Hammer, or what's?
Everybody calls him Jimmy the Hammer. All of his friends back home,
And you had indicated to me that's because that's his weapon of choice whenever he has to do something.
yes.
Okay. I just want to go to the beginning now that we're talking about. Remember when we came to talk to you? We believed at that time that that Wayne and possibly Jimmy had left for Florida on June 27, 2015, and got back around June 29, 2015. So that would be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah.
Now at that time...
He was only gone for a few days.
Yeah, so 3 or 4 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the 27th, which would have been a Friday, if I remember correctly.
Yes, it was a Friday.
It was a
When
Friday,
he
right?
left.
When he left. Wayne came to the house to pick him up, correct?
Yes, in a white car.
In a white car? Was
it was
it
a rental.
a rental? Was it like a Hyundai or anything like that? Do you remember what kind?
I don't know what kind it was. I just know it was a new car and it was a rental.
And it was earlier in the morning?
Yes, it was real early in the morning.
Around what time? I know you're not going to remember the exact
About
time.
7:38.
Oh, about 7:30. Oh, so you do remember the exact
Yeah,
time. That's impressive.
yeah, because I don't do mornings.
Yeah, we're gonna say. Do you remember why he was leaving? Why he told you he was leaving?
He didn't tell me why he was.
He just said he was leaving for a couple
He
days.
said he was going to work at that time. I didn't know that he was going to Florida at that time.
Did he have any bags packed with him or anything that you saw? Did he bring anything with him?
I didn't see him leave with anything, so maybe he had it already pal packed in the car.
Okay.
Because whenever he came back, he had all the stuff that I informed you guys about.
Do you remember what he was wearing when he left?
No, I don't.
Okay. So it was a Friday at around 7:38 a.m. Wayne came in a white car that you know was a rental vehicle.
I think it was that white shirt.
The white compression shirt that we talked, or like the white tight shirt, smaller
the,
shirt.
The white one that sticks to his body.
Okay. And he just told you that he was going to work. Did you think it was weird that he was going to work with Wayne, or just because they hang out so much together? You didn't
Just
think anything?
because they hang out together all the time, I just figured it was normal.
Okay. And did he have a cell phone or anything with him?
Yeah.
Do you remember what kind of cell phone it was?
It was a cheap $20 touchscreen from Walmart. They only had them for a limited time.
Okay. And do you remember the phone number that he was using at that time?
Yes.
Can you tell it to me?
573-864-1179.
573
864
864
1179.
1179. And is he currently still using that number?
Yes.
He just switched it from phone to phone?
Yeah.
Um,
It's under his brother's plan.
okay, his brother in California?
Yeah.
Gotcha. What's his brother's name, just out of curiosity?
Jackie Rogers.
Jackie Rogers? So now when he leaves, you just assume that he's going to work. Do you have any phone contact with him in between there? Any texting or anything like that?
Yeah, he texts me and tell me he loves me, or he called me and tell me he loves me. But that's all that our conversation ever was, just like, hey, how you doing?
So he never like told you where he was
No.
or where he was going or anything like that? And did you ever ask him?
I just figured he was working.
Okay. Did you ever ask him like when he's coming home or anything, or?
No.
Okay. So what day do you think he gets home?
It was Monday whenever it came.
So that would have been Monday,
Yeah.
June 30th?
Yeah.
Do you remember around what time?
No, that's just what time he got home. Well, to my mom's to pick me up.
Was it in like the afternoon or evening when he came to your mom's?
I really don't remember.
Okay. And your mom's in Belterre, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Or Bonterre, I'm sorry, I keep saying
Yeah,
that.
Bonterre.
So now when he picked you up, do you remember what he's wearing? Do you wear anything anything?
I don't remember.
Can't remember? Okay. What did he tell you about working or anything?
Oh, I do remember what he was wearing.
Okay.
It was that red Budweiser shirt.
The red Budweiser shirt? Okay. The one that you showed me in the closet today?
Yes.
Okay. And had he owned that shirt before he went away?
No.
Okay. So he brought it back with him. So now he picks you up at your mom's house, which we assume is going to be in the evening on Monday, the 30th.
I'm pretty sure it was the evening.
Okay. Do you go back to your house, or where do you go?
Yeah, we went back to my house.
What did he pick you up at? Do you remember?
His car.
Oh, his black Kia?
Yeah.
Okay. So he picks you and the kids up, and you go back home?
Mm-hmm.
Did he unload anything out of the car?
No.
Nothing?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It was already inside in the kitchen.
It was inside the kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay, when you say it, what do you mean?
A white cooler and a black backpack. And
Okay.
a lot of stuff in it.
Okay, so the white cooler, and just so I got this straight, the white cooler that was in there was the white cooler that you showed me in the back of the van today at your house,
Yes.
right? Okay. And what was in the white cooler?
A box of gloves. A hammer. Something else I can't remember right now.
Just take your time with things. There's nothing, no rush. I know you're tired.
I can't remember.
Okay, can you describe the gloves for me?
They came up about 3 inches past your wrist.
So to about here?
Yeah, about right here.
Okay. And what color were they?
They were dark blue.
Dark blue? And were they like latex or?
Yes, they were latex.
So they were blue latex gloves that came 3 inches past the wrist about?
Yeah, they were just a little bit thicker than a doctor's glove.
Were they in a box or anything like that?
Yeah, they were in a glove box, like in an actual glove box.
Cardboard glove
Yeah,
box?
yeah.
Okay. And were there any used gloves in there that you saw?
No.
No. All right. So you said you saw
The
a
jumpsuit that he had in the black backpack was rolled up.
Okay, we'll get to that one second. I just want to make sure that we have everything in the cooler. So there's gloves in the cooler
Mm-hmm.
and a hammer. You said, right?
Yeah.
And what did the hammer look like?
It was a ball peen hammer, had a black handle.
So it's a ball peen hammer with a black handle.
Yeah.
And was anything else in the cooler that you could think of?
I'm thinking his shoes was.
Yeah, you mentioned something about black shoes, right?
Yeah, they were dress shoes.
Dress shoes?
Yeah, kind of like dress shoes.
You said
Like
something
a-
like a.
Like a boot and a dress shoe. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but
Okay, what color were they?
they were black.
So they had like the sole of the boot,
Yeah,
but they looked like dress shoes on the top?
yeah.
Okay. Did you see anything on them or anything like that?
No,
Were they in a bag or anything or just sitting in the cooler?
they were just in the cooler.
So in the cooler there was gloves, a hammer, and
And
shoes.
that's it.
Okay. And then he also had a black backpack.
Yeah.
Had you ever seen that black backpack before or did he
Yes,
bring
it's
that back?
mine.
Oh, that's your backpack?
Yeah.
Okay. And what was in that backpack?
The only thing that I seen him pull out was the rolled up jumpsuit, dark blue jumpsuit.
And that's the jumpsuit that you showed me that you had to throw
that
out
he
the
had me
window.
throw out the window.
Did you see anything on the jumpsuit or it was just rolled
No,
up?
it was just rolled up. I didn't see anything.
Did you see anything else in the black bag?
No, I didn't see anything else.
Okay.
Because he took it off into the bedroom.
Can you think of anything else that he had with him?
Mm-mm.
Had you ever seen those overalls before? Did they belong in before that or did he buy
Yeah.
them? Oh, so he owned them before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He got them from one of the places that he worked for Tyler Juliet.
Oh, okay. So now, as time goes on
They're
now,
fireproof.
fireproof?
Yeah.
Okay. As time goes on now, did you ever talk about his trip again after that before I came to talk to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
I don't remember when it was, but we were laying in bed at my mom's, and I told him that I knew. I didn't actually know.
Mm-hmm.
It was after you guys came, and I told him that I knew that he had something to do with it.
Okay.
And then he started asking me questions like, what I know about, and I'm like, well, I know you went down there to kill somebody. And then he said, yeah. And then I took a guess at Mark's wife, and then he said, yeah.
When you said Mark's wife, you're talking about Teresa Sievers, the doctor that was killed?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I said, did you shoot her? And he said, no. And I said, then how'd you kill her? And he made a stupid little chuckle that he does, and then said, with a hammer.
He said with a hammer?
Yeah,
Okay. What else did he tell you about that?
that's it.
You guys didn't have any other conversation about it?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I got scared after that. And
I
just tried
can
not to
definitely
talk
understand
about
that. So basically from the time that he got home from Florida to the time that I talked to you, you didn't know really why he went down there.
it. Mm-mm.
But then when Sergeant Levitt and myself came to talk to you that day and told you why we were there,
Mm-hmm.
did you kind of figure that's why he was down there? Or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I pretty much told him that I knew that was the reason, then he admitted it to me.
Okay. So now what happens from there? Because I understand you said that that he called Wayne after we talked to you guys and that you guys had a meeting at a bar.
That was right after. Okay. It was the next day that we were laying at my mom's after you guys came,
Mm-hmm.
and he told me about using a hammer on her.
Okay.
I can't remember her name, but and then the day after that is whenever I met up at Hub's Pub with Wayne.
Hub's Pub?
Yeah.
Where's that in
Bonterre.
Bonterre?
And then they talked privately, and then Wayne was asking me questions what you guys were asking me. Like,
So when you guys go to meet, when you met up, was it specifically to talk about us?
yeah.
Okay. And you said that Jimmy, and when you say Wayne, you mean Curtis Wright? Is
Yes.
that Curtis Wayne
Yeah.
Wright? Okay.
I never even knew his first name was Curtis until you guys came.
Until we talked to you, but that's the same person that we're talking
Yeah.
about? Okay. And what did he ask you?
Like what you guys were asking me. Like what you guys told me. If if you guys offered me any money. That's pretty much it.
Okay, and did you tell him anything? It's okay if you did, I'm just...
I just said you guys just came there and was just asking like if I knew that of him going to Florida. And,
What did he say to that?
huh?
What did he say that when you told him that? What did he say?
He didn't say anything.
What was his like demeanor, like at the look on his face, his expression and stuff?
Just a casual look.
Did he seem like worried or?
Yeah, he seemed worried. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
he was
you would-
worried that I knew something. I
Okay,
could
and then
see-
you
I
told
could see
us?
that expression. Yeah, like the look in his eye looked like he thought that I knew something. And he was like, that's why he kept asking me so many questions. I couldn't even remember all the questions he asked me. 'Cause-
But he asked you a lot of questions about us and what we knew and stuff like that. Did he tell you?
and what I told you and stuff like that.
Did he ask anything specific about us or that you can think of, or did he ask you? Did he ask you to tell us something different, or did he prepare a story for you or anything, or he said?
He didn't know that I knew anything.
Okay. Did he tell you not to talk to us?
Yeah,
He did.
he gave Jimmy his attorney's card,
Okay.
and he told me that to call them, and he also told us to get a harassment, file something on you guys. I can't think of what it's called.
Restraining order.
Restraining order.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what happened? What happens from there? At what point does Jimmy start getting rid of all the evidence? Does he have you start throwing stuff out of the window?
That was right after you guys came, the same day.
Oh, okay. So this was before you had the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
So the same day that we come, so you don't even know that 100%. He hadn't even told you yet. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even know why
So-
I was throwing stuff out the window.
So tell me about what happens after we leave. What starts happening?
Well, he tells me to get in the car and that we're taking a ride, and I got really scared. And we went down to his work at Doe Run, and he went in there and drenched his phone in water and then broke it to pieces.
Where did he trench it in water? Like a puddle or a sink or?
A water fountain, drinking fountain.
At his workplace?
At his workplace.
That's Doe Run, right?
Yeah,
Where's that?
by Burnham, Missouri.
Where is it?
By Burnham.
Viburnum? Oh, okay. He has a locker there or something, I assume?
Yeah,
So he drenches the phone that he took down there in water, in the water fountain.
and then he crushed it into about 5 pieces.
How'd he crush it?
I didn't see him.
Oh, okay.
He just told me that he stomped on it and crushed it.
Okay.
So,
what happens from there?
and then he comes, gets back in the car, hands me the phone, drives down that highway right by his work. I'm not sure what it's called. I'm thinking it's Y, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
He hands me the phone and tells me to throw it out piece by piece.
Okay. And did you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ask why or you just did it?
No, I just did it. I was scared.
Okay. It's understandable.
And then we went to my mom's.
Okay. So what happens from there?
We just went to bed. We didn't talk about it in front of my mom.
Well, I know that, but you said that he had you throw gloves and a jumpsuit out of the window on Highway 47 East.
That was... I'm so confused right now. I'm tired.
No, take your time. I know it's been a long day. Take your time.
I remember getting rid of something before you guys came. That was... Didn't I say that was the gloves and the jumpsuit before you guys came, or was it after? I don't know.
Before you told me after. It was after we got there.
Oh, yeah.
And you said
Okay, so then, yeah, we went back by the house. That's right. We didn't go straight to my mom's. We went right back by the house. And we stopped there, and they got the stuff. Came out, brought it. He had it wrapped up in a towel.
He had it wrapped in a towel?
Yeah.
And what was inside the towel?
The jumpsuit and the gloves.
Jumpsuit and a box of gloves?
Yes.
Okay.
And then that's whenever we went to my mom's, and on the way to my mom's, then I threw it out.
Okay. And this was on Highway 47 East where you took me today, right?
Yeah, towards Bonterra.
Okay. And were you driving in the front seat?
Yes, I was
Or the
running
back?
front passenger.
All right, front passenger seat. And why did you pick that specific spot to throw it out of the road?
He told me to throw it there because there's no houses.
Okay. You didn't want anybody to find it or see that he was throwing the stuff out? So
He
what did
wanted me to throw it in the river, but my reaction was a little bit late because I was tired and for you guys being there and my mind was going
racing, thinking about what's happening? Yeah.
So it took me a minute to click in what he said and then I threw it out.
Okay. So did you throw the gloves first or did you
I
throw
threw the gloves first
Okay.
and then the jumpsuit.
And then you waited a minute and threw the jumpsuit?
Yeah, I waited a minute then threw the jumpsuit.
Okay. And the jumpsuit that you took me to today, Sergeant Jacob,
That's the
Sin and
one.
myself,
Yes, that's
is
the one that I threw out the window.
without doubt, definitely
Yeah,
the one.
definitely.
Okay.
No doubt.
And, okay. So now, and you still don't know anything about what happened yet, right? He tells you that night at your mom's?
Yeah, he tells me the next night at my mom's.
Okay, well, you're laying in bed.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys have, after that night, does
We didn't
anything
talk
else
about
happen?
No,
So you never,
nothing else happened that night after you guys came. It was the next night then he told me what I told you.
okay. So just from memory, I know it's hard to remember, from the day that we talked to you, that day, you guys started, you went to his work.
Yeah, that's the same day. The same day that you guys came there is the same day that we got rid of everything.
Of everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you took all that stuff, went to his work, and then started.
Oh, before we left though, right after you guys left, before we took off and took that ride to get rid of that stuff, he threw away the shoes in the dumpster.
Okay, the black shoes.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
That was before we got there or right after we left?
It was right after.
Right after we left.
No. That was before.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that was before you guys came. And then,
Was that because he heard that
That
we
was
were
the
at
day
Wayne's
before.
house?
yeah, because Wayne contacted him and told him. And then, and he also threw away my shirt in the dumpster that said Florida on it.
Okay. You left that part out, you might have forgot, but it's okay.
Yeah, I
So
did.
he came back with presents for you from Florida?
Yeah, that sign that says, please excuse the mess, my kids are making memories.
Okay, that's the one that was hanging in the kitchen by the living room, right?
Yes.
And what else?
And then the shirt that said Florida something beach on it, it was white.
And what happened to that?
And threw it away with the shoes in the dumpster.
Okay.
Before you guys came.
Before we came, because that's because we were at Wayne's house and Wayne contacted him. What did Wayne tell him?
That you guys kicked in his door and held him in the jail or something like that.
Okay, did he tell Jimmy to guys start getting rid of stuff, or?
I don't know, they just,
Oh, you just know that he called and told him what happened.
yeah, I didn't hear the conversation.
Okay,
I
so
just-
right before that
I
is,
just know what he told me, which was that Wayne called and
and who threw him in the
told him that
dumpster,
he
you or Jimmy?
Jimmy did.
Jimmy did? Okay,
He walked it down there.
gotcha. And it was the shirt and the shoes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But he kept the Budweiser shirt?
Yeah.
Okay. And the backpack?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my cooler.
And the white cooler that we got out of the van?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what about the hammer?
I don't know where that went.
The,
I don't know if he got rid of it or if
Alright,
it's in
you
my
didn't
house.
see where it went? Okay. Had Jimmy ever mentioned anything about Wayne's participation in this?
No.
Did he ever mention, how did you know that Wayne's car was a rental?
Because it wasn't his car.
So you just assumed it was a rental?
Well, I knew it was a rental.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain that.
Alright, it just clicked that it was
Just
he's
looked
not
at it,
driving
just
his
looked
car,
at the
that's a new
car.
car, so
His
you just
car
assumed
was in the shop.
Okay,
So,
makes sense.
yeah,
Okay.
I just figured
Well, I
it was
didn't know
a
if he
rental.
told you it's a rental or you saw some
No.
rental paperwork or something like that. You said it was a white car, right?
Mhm.
Alright, so just so I got everything straight, I'm just gonna go through this real quick and just make sure that, and stop me if I'm wrong, but this is the general idea that I got, okay? So on June 27, 2015, at approximately 7:38 a.m., that's what you said,
Mhm.
Jimmy left with Wayne, what you thought was to go to work in a white rental vehicle.
Mhm.
And where was Wayne driving?
I knew it was a rental vehicle because Wayne's car
Was in the
moved.
shop?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
in the shop.
And do you remember if Wayne was driving or Jimmy drove?
I I don't know. I didn't
Okay.
watch him.
He just said
leave.
goodbye and that was it?
I just kissed him at the door and closed the door.
Okay.
I didn't see him pull off or anything.
And you said that you did talk to him a little bit while he was away.
Yeah.
And, just basically like, I love you and I miss you and I'll see you soon.
Mhm.
And then on Monday, June 30th, in the evening time, he picks you up in his black Kia,
Yeah.
you and the kids, and you go back to the house.
Yeah.
And you say when you get back to the house, he's got the white cooler,
Mhm.
and there is a box of blue latex gloves
Mhm.
that go about 3 inches past the wrist.
Yeah.
There is a ball peen hammer with a black handle, you said?
Yes.
And you said also a pair of black shoes that looked like a boot sole but a dress shoe top.
Mhm.
Okay. And you said he also had a black backpack.
Yeah.
And inside the black backpack was rolled up was the
The black
coveralls.
backpack is Under Armour. That was mine.
Oh, it's an Under Armour backpack.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's $100 backpack.
Is that the one in the back seat right now of the Kia?
Was? Or did you guys not take it?
No, I took it, but that's the one though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah. That's,
Okay, so in the black backpack, he's got over those blue overalls that you took us to today,
Mhm.
that you have no doubt that they're the same,
yes.
rolled up in there.
Yes.
Okay. So then after that, you basically don't talk about it because you assume that he's at work.
Mhm.
And then when I say we, I mean myself and Sergeant Levitt and the assistants of Jefferson County went to Wayne's house and served a search warrant. And
Mhm.
after we served the search warrant, he called Jimmy
Yeah.
and told him what happened.
Yeah.
And from what you're telling me, it looks like Jimmy started to panic a little bit
Yes.
and got rid of the black
Definitely
boots.
panicked.
He definitely panicked?
Yeah.
How do you know that he was panicking, just out of curiosity?
Just like his expressions and
Okay.
after he talked to Wayne.
And he got rid of the Florida shirt that he brought you?
Yes.
Do you remember if it was Fort Myers Beach?
Yes, it was.
Oh, it was?
It was. That's what it said on it.
So it was a white shirt that said Fort Myers Beach on it?
Yes.
Okay. So he took that shirt and he took the black shoes and he walked them down to the dumpster, you said?
Yes.
Off of West Briar, by your trailer?
Yes.
Okay. Did he say anything when he came back or why he was going down there?
No, he came back and told me to get in the car. We were going for a ride.
Okay. So then I believe it was 2 days later we come to talk to you, right? After he does this?
It was the day before that he got rid of all that.
No, that's what I'm saying. So the next day we come to talk
Yeah,
to you.
yeah.
Okay. So now we come to talk to you, and that's when he told us that he never went to Florida and doesn't talk to Wayne and all that stuff.
Mhm.
And you didn't say anything because, from what you're telling me, you were terrified.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Still am.
Yeah, because you look scared when we talk to you. So then after that, after we leave, you guys go to his place of employment in Doe Run.
Yes.
And where's that? I'm sorry, in
By Burnham, Missouri.
Viburnum, Missouri.
Mhm.
And he goes and he takes the cell phone
Mhm.
and he drowns it in water in a water fountain and then
Mhm.
smashes it.
Yeah, into 5 pieces.
Okay. Does he bring anything else out with him?
No.
Okay, so I assume the gloves and the.
We stopped back by the house and got
All right, so you go to his work and then you go back to the house.
Mhm.
Okay. And he picks up the.
gloves.
The gloves?
And jumpsuit.
And they were rolled in a towel, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now you're going towards your mom's house in Bonne Terre at this point?
Yeah. We're heading to
On
the
47
Mountain
East.
Terrace- on
Okay.
47 East, yeah.
And he tells you to throw the stuff out the window.
Yeah.
Does he just hand it to you and say, hey, throw this stuff out the window in the river?
No, he said throw this in the river, and it took me a minute to click in, like I said.
why am
my
I doing
mind,
this? Yeah.
And then I threw the gloves out, and
Gloves
I
first.
waited a minute, and then I threw out the jumpsuit.
Okay. And then you go to your mom's house
Mhm.
and you didn't spend the night there that night though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the night you were laying in bed.
No, we spent the night there. We didn't talk about it, and then we also spent the next night there.
And okay. And is that
and
when you
then
talked about it?
that night is whenever we talk about it.
All right. So the second night that you spent the night is when you talked about it.
Yeah.
And you said that you were laying in bed.
Mhm. And I pretty much called him out on it, like I just lied and said I knew everything,
Okay.
and then he admitted to it.
Okay. And he said that he killed Teresa Sievers, Mark's wife,
Yes.
with a hammer.
Yes.
Okay. He didn't describe the hammer or anything like
No,
that?
he didn't.
Okay. And just so I got this straight, and stop me if I'm wrong. Go ahead, I'm sorry. what were you
He
saying?
didn't give me any detail of.
He just said that he killed her with a hammer.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
Did he, and just so I got this straight, and this is what he told you, correct?
Mhm.
He said that Mark hired Wayne.
Yes, and Wayne hired him. Mark didn't know anything about Jimmy being hired.
So Mark only knew about Wayne?
Yeah,
Okay.
and Wayne was gonna split his money with Jimmy.
Okay, do you know how much money Wayne was gonna get?
I don't know. I just know that Jimmy was gonna get close to $10,000.
Is that what Jimmy told you?
Yeah,
And where was the money supposed to come from?
insurance from her death.
Okay, and did he ever get paid?
No,
Did he ever say why he didn't get paid?
no,
Have you ever heard him talk about payment or anything like that since all this happened?
no.
Has he had any other contact with Wayne since all this happened?
Recently, other than what I've told you, no.
Yeah, about anything, no. But he'll,
Not that I know of.
okay, but do they talk or hang out frequently or anything?
Trying to think. We went to their house not that long ago.
The one on Chapel Hill Court, the trailer park there?
Trailer park, yes. But we didn't talk about anything like
Nobody
that.
talked about anything?
No, they just got drunk.
Okay.
And then I already told you about hub stuff. Oh, and then we went to his mom's once too.
What's that?
We went to his mom's once too after all that.
You did,
Yeah.
but never talked about anything
No,
else that
no,
happened?
No. We mostly hung out with Jane, to be honest.
With who?
Jane.
Oh, you did? Okay. Is there anything else that you can think of, or anything else I left out from this series of what we talked about that you think is important for me to know?
No.
Do you think that there is anything else?
I mean, I'll sit and think about it overnight.
No, yeah, you
but
can think about it. And you,
I'm pretty sure I told you everything that I know.
you were pretty clear, I'm just checking. Would you be willing to meet with me tomorrow after you get some sleep and rest and see the kids and stuff like that, and take me to maybe try and find the cell phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Just trying to see, just make sure we didn't miss a single thing.
Pretty sure you covered it all.
You think so?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and conclude for now at 8:19 p.m. Alright, if you give me 1 second, we're going to, I'm just gonna step outside real quick.
No, you can
And then we'll
hear
get you
everything
right
in
on.
this room, right?
Yeah,
So we've been talking pretty dang loud.
I'm a loud talker because my hearing is not that good, I'm sorry. They call me Megaphone Mike, so. I'll be right there, okay? I didn't know you were there.
Megaphone mic. Okay. Oh boy. So she doesn't ask. I can't even imagine. Here, could you take this bloody jumpsuit? I would die. Oh my gosh, I would freak out. I would need help. If Jimmy ever came home and tried to give me a bloody it wouldn't be funny. I would be so freaked out about everything that bloody jumpsuit touched. I would be like, you put it in my Under Armour backpack? Oh my gosh. And then the cooler, and then the shoes. I would have to burn the car. But he probably handed her the bloody stuff, and and then got some nuts or something without even washing her hands. Oh my gosh. I would have... And didn't ask him until the next night when they were in bed what happened. Oh my gosh, there wouldn't be enough sanitizer in the car. I would have to get rid of the car. Oh my gosh. I ate some pork rinds, yeah. I'm surprised she wasn't really upset that her Fort Myers t-shirt had to go. Oh my gosh. I don't think that was her washer. I think that was Curtis Wright's. I think that was Angie's washer, Angie Wright. Which one? The one with the curtain? That was Angie's. Sanitizer. There wouldn't be enough sanitizer. But he got it on your clothes. I guess he's handing it to you in the ball and it touched your arm. I would have just jumped out of the car and thrown myself in the river. Oh, it was hers, that one? Because I saw the one Angie's. Okay. Oh, the other one? Okay. They're attacking me because I said that, but it's the truth. She wouldn't have been killed. What are you talking about, Winter Snow? Who wouldn't have been killed if she was with someone else? Who's attacking you? Who's attacking you, Winter Snow? Owen? She had the food stamp. Oh, okay. A British hiker was killed in New Zealand. Right, but who's attacking you? I needed to shower and sanitizer after watching the Curtis trailer. Yeah. I'm watching day 3 of the trial and watching the chat. You're multitasking. Did she say Jimmy was getting 10,000, but Curtis was getting 100? Yeah. Here, could you throw this bloody jumpsuit out there? Sure. Try to get it in the river. I can't. I'm a little tired. No, 100,000 for the murder, and 10 of it went to Jimmy Rogers, but neither of them got paid. I'm surprised she didn't ask, can I get his check somewhere? Jimmy got shafted. Wait. I am so confused. Who's attacking Winter Snow? I don't know what's going on. I don't even know what is going on. Why was Curtis getting so much more? Because I guess he was trying to see how, he probably started like to see how little Jimmy would take, and Jimmy's like, oh, 10 grand, I'll take that. Okay. Maybe he started with 5 and then was like, okay, 10? All right, I'll take 10. Where are you getting attacked, Winter Snow? Bill and Matt. Oh, poor thing. Oh, that's too bad. I hope she gets rid of it too. That's what I mean. Jimmy is the obvious weak one of the two. He should have flipped. He didn't look mean. I mean, he didn't look weak in court. He looked like just like two different expressions of nasty were his only face. I don't picture him buying a sign for her that says, "Excuse the mess, my kids are making memories." I don't picture Jimmy Rogers doing that. Winter Snow, who's attacking you? No, Kristen, I have not. I'm going to call her tomorrow. I'm very worried about her. sure wouldn't want to go to another country. What is he writing on the yellow pad when he has to get his face so close to the paper? Even couples. You know, look at that couple in Canada. They said I victim blamed. Who though? Who in this room that I victim blamed? I don't know what's going on. How are we even discussing? I'm so lost. You did? Yeah, I don't know. I'm really worried about her, Kristen. I don't even see quilts in crime. Where's quilts in crime? He keeps talking to quilts in crime, but I don't see a quilts in crime in here. It's fine. I was just making my point that I did not victim blame her. I don't see quilts in crime. You see her? I don't. I will drop my soap in the shower. I will not drop. Where? I saw Owen tagging her, but I didn't see her. She said I blocked her? If I blocked her, she couldn't be in here. She wouldn't be able to be in here if I blocked her. No one can be in here that I block. I will drop. I sent something. He's in chat and says that you blocked. If they're in here, there's no way they can be in here if I block them. Really, Alyssa? Oh my gosh. What did you do? They're here just the same. But they can't be. If I block them, they can't be in here. You don't understand. It won't show up. I can't see them. I think they probably blocked me. If I block them, they're not here. And because I can't see them, they probably blocked me. It can't happen the other way around. And being that they're making an issue of it, I'm thinking that they did it intentionally, to say that I blocked them and they blocked me. And I can go right to their channel and see who blocked who. Can somebody send me the channel for Quilts in Crime, please? Oh, DC Lights. Oh, yes, I have a page to share for her cousin. Quilts in Crime, check if you're blocked. If you blocked me, because that's what it would be. There's no way you could be in here if I blocked you. Jigsaw Puzzler. Oh my gosh. We have been looking for you. Have you heard us looking for you? Where have you been? You haven't heard us looking for you? Tell Jigsaw Puzzler how many times we've been looking for her. I've got to go get something, so I can't see. Let her know. Okay. So, hold on. Let me see something. Nope. I don't have you blocked, Quilts in Crime. I'm right here on your channel. You have me blocked. I just checked and I can click block user. That means I don't have you blocked. You have me blocked. That's why I can't see you. That's how, if I had you blocked, you wouldn't be able to type to come in here. Why'd you block me, Quilts and Crime? Maybe I should block you now. Turnabout is fair play. Okay, let me see here now. DC Lights. So this is, hi Carolyn, here is my niece's fundraiser. Remember her niece with the cancer? She told us the story about a couple of weeks ago. The funds will go only towards Shannon's final wishes. She was moved from intensive care to comfort care this week. She can no longer speak or raise her arm. Oh, I'm sorry. There is so much sadness here with her story, how 3 hospitals turned her out due to lack of insurance. It's so much on top of all of her pain and suffering. We have lost so many. I have 2 other nieces, 1 nephew, 2 sisters, mother, 2 brothers-in-law, 2 of those deaths to murder, several to cancer. I don't want to be too long, but if you find it in your heart to share with your community, the family would be so blessed. Okay, so here is the GoFundMe page for DC Lights, his cousin. You're still in Slack, but you're not crafty. I know, but where did you go all this time? So, Quilts and, what was it? Quilts and Crime? If you don't unblock me, I block you. I'll give you like 3 minutes. All you have to do is unblock me. I don't know why you have me blocked. That's a little troublesome. And then why would you come in and ask me if you were blocked? Doesn't make much sense. Hi 61. Does he or she know how to unblock? She can't block and enter. No, that's the other way around. She can block me. If I block her, she can't enter. She's obviously here. You guys see her. I can't see her. She has me blocked. Okay, I said accidents happen. I said 3 minutes, unblock me, and we're good. If she doesn't unblock me, then I'll block her. That's all. That's all. Just go to my channel, go on my little flag, click on the little flag, and it'll say unblock. Unblock me. She left. She had a hard day. Okay, so she wouldn't unblock me. That sounds... She had a hard day, but she could type up in here, am I blocked, am I blocked, am I blocked? It doesn't sound kosher. Sorry, I'm telling you, it doesn't sound kosher. It sounds like another thing, like... I'm sorry, I'm from New York. Then why wouldn't she unblock me? She didn't know how to unblock? But why did she come in here and say, am I blocked, am I blocked, am I blocked? She was with someone's baby? Who was? She had you blocked. She was causing trouble, I think. She might be okay. I've seen her a few times, but she was acting weird. She was saying you blocked. Right. Why would she say that? That's weird. I can show you right now her profile. I do not have her blocked. Mandy Hall, I don't understand that. Some people think they are blocked if they don't get a reply. But other people, Owen was responding to her. That's how I knew she was here. He was tagging her. It sounds highly suspect. Eric, what is Eric preaching about? Carolyn, after you joined her conversation with Winter, you said you couldn't see her. She or he is here a lot. How come I never see them? They have me blocked. All right, whatever. Wouldn't they know they aren't blocked? Yeah, they would. That's why I'm saying, that's why I'm skeptical. Hate choking on ashes. Okay, but I said if it was a mistake, unblock me, and then she said I can't. I don't want to be bothered with it. But she did say it's okay if you can't see her, which was strange. Okay, Justin. Bottom line, she should have stayed to find out how, yeah. Whatever. I don't think she wants to. Winter Snow. If I accidentally blocked someone in the early days, I wouldn't have a clue on how to unblock them. It happens when I scroll up chat. Randy, how to check my list now. People in here have accidentally blocked each other. Maybe Quilts did too and jumped into the conclusion. When you can't see someone's comment, it's quite difficult to decipher. But the thing with me is, I don't go in other chats. So if she blocked me, she'd have to go to my channel name and block me. She wouldn't block me over here because I'm not in the chat usually. That's what I'm saying. She'd have to actually go to my channel and block me. That's the weird thing. I don't know how to block and unblock. It's, well, you could, if you see the 3 dots next to someone's name, you can block. Or her, I did. I don't know how to block anyone. Just hit the 3 dots next to someone's name and it'll give you an option. Kids, pets. Her kids and pets could have done it. I don't. But why wouldn't she fix it? If she made an issue, ask. On the phone, no 3 dots. Okay. But she couldn't do me with 3 dots. She'd have to go to the channel name. Never mind. It's weird all around. There's a big helping of weird all around that whole exchange. No, but I didn't block her. If Desi would have done it if I blocked her, whisper to me. She's not blocked on my end. Look, I'm going to show you guys something. Where's my... See? She's not blocked on my side. I can block her right now, but she's not blocked. Why did you say you see Carolyn in other chats? At Danielle. Who's Danielle? Danielle saying to Danielle, why did you say you see Carolyn in other chats? Who's Danielle? We have another Danielle, or Danielle's talking to herself? What is going on? Who is Danielle? What is there, full moon tonight? Danielle, see, because I have. She wasn't hiding it. Danielle, what is going on? Danielle just mentioned she saw me. Where? In the one chat I went to this week? Oh, I don't know what the heck is going on, Random Guy Jeff. It's a nut house in here right now. Oh, okay. That's few and far between. Men in white coats. Judges. Okay. Conniptions all around. It was an okay comment, though. It was an okay comment. The only thing that stood out is that Quilts and Crime said they had a bad day and then they left. Manipulative behavior. I agree with you, choking on ashes. It's like when you ask, someone says something and they say, I have the proof, and then you say, where's the proof? And they say, oh, I don't want to bring it out right now. I gotta go. I got something going on. My dog woke up. I gotta go. My dog woke up. That's what I liken it to. Because if you're going to start something and you're going to ask 5 times, am I blocked, when everybody says they see you, and then I check and I say, no, you have me blocked, 3 minutes, unblock me, and then they say, oh no, I don't feel like, I didn't have a good day, I gotta go. Sorry. Sorry. I don't know, Diana. There's a lot of weird stuff happening. Right, or they put a pillow, or they talk into a pillow. I don't know. Okay, you can't hear it? No. All right. Anyway, something seems a little fishy. It seems fishy. Hi. Oh, Jeff, I don't know who you are. Does everybody meet Random Guy Jeff for the first time? Welcome to the chat, Random Guy. Jeff, we got it. 90,000. Good deal. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, I've dealt with a lot of BS. Just keeps coming. It just loves it. Who's Jeff? I don't know. He's a new guy here, whisper to me. I hear he's okay. I hear he's okay. I see people post that a lot, or they will say, but never trolls trolling. Lovely flowers. Oh, they're those? Those were the Thanksgiving ones I put in there. Welcome to our community, Jeff. Hope you can stay a while. He sounds suspect, doesn't he? Random guy. Yeah, I know. We'll have to see. He sounds like a troll name. It sounds a little bit trolly. Random guy. I don't know, random. Better watch out for Jeff posing as Bob Ross. The first thing he's going to tell us is he married someone in 2 weeks. Then we'll know he's a troll. Is he crafty? Jigsaw? Nerd love? You named yourself after an ancient Tumblr? Jeff has been here before, I thought. Apples. Apple Snaffle. Yes. I think so. I think he's been here one time before, Jeff. Once. He's good. You've seen him around? I think he hangs out in a lot of drama channels. Randomly quilt. Oh my gosh. Didn't he paint about 7 hours? Yeah. The quilting bee. He trolled us the other time too. He randomly comes and goes. Oh my gosh. The quilt person is trapped in a fitted sheet. Now we need to have the chlamydia talk. He snuck out of bed when Gail wasn't looking. Oh my gosh. Oh, Jeff, when are you coming with your personality disorder? We could really use the personality disorder here. Smooth jazz. Soon. You'd like to do that next week? Good. Is this about little Jimmy Rogers and his quilted crime smock? His turtle suit, yeah. Little Jimmy Rogers. Hi, Gina. Who's going to watch 48 Hours tomorrow? Is that the Kelsey one with the Discovery in it? How did Mr. Peel? I didn't hear any stuff about Mr. Peel today. Did anybody else hear anything about Mr. Peel? Though Evie sent me some pictures. Hold on. Maybe Evie sent me some pictures. Let's see. She said that this was Mr. Peel. and that this was little Jimmy Rogers. Aren't you glad Mr. Peel didn't, aren't you glad he didn't fall asleep today? Why, Apple? Why do you hate them? Oh, 'cause you just spat whiskey through your nose? Oh, that sounds painful. That sounds burningly painful. What is a turtle suit and what does it look like? Oh, you missed it last night, the turtle suit? It looks kind of like that Michelin Michelin man. You need to put the site name on the back and sell it as merch. The turtle suit? Mr. Peel has a peel. He's an easy peeler. He'll get a hold of you. Oh, gosh. You missed last night? You had a doctor's appointment. Oh, you should watch. You should watch. Okay. Let me see here. So I did, whoops. Hold on a minute. Put the GoFundMe again for DC Lights. It's your niece or your cousin? I'm sorry. Who has her, you know, who's really, really in comfort care in bad shape. So check it out, please. It's your niece, okay. It's DC Light's niece. She told the story a couple of weeks ago. Okay, now, let's see here. Prayers for your family, DC Lights. Okay, what is this? Hold on a sec. I can't see this. Oh, see? Quilting Crime says Carolyn has me blocked. No. And I definitely didn't see Quilting Crime in here. Interesting. But then the response was, no, I don't want to do it. I've had a bad day or something. I'm leaving. Okay. I did get my 20% off at Michael's. Whoever, Crystal asked me. Okay, now. Where did you find these, Eric? These things that you're telling me about? Where'd you find them? I don't know. Where'd Eric go? Oh, okay. All right. That means that they're released. Are you doing a craft? He's doing another painting. I don't know what we're painting. Some winter scene, he said. You're going to bed? You've got to get up early? Okay, Apple Snapple. Good night. What time is it? 3:06. It's hard sometimes to distinguish between distress and trolldom. I'm pretty good. Like, there's certain things that I pick up on that just are not kosher to me. Some things. Not saying I'm right all the time, but I'm saying I'm right a lot of the time. So, Jigsaw Puzzler, where have you been? No, there's 307 here, not 106. Oh, you're saying 106. Oh, the time you're talking about. Okay. It's not often you're wrong, but you're right again. Remember that thing from the Little Rascals? You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool Mom. I've been the victim of mistaken intentions before. Just off true crime sites. Oh, you needed a break. Okay. Did anyone see the new stuff from Crystal E? Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. I did see it. I think now 48 Hours is going to have it on tomorrow, right? It's going to have it all on where she's pointing the stuff out with the broom and she's wearing the police thingy. And I believe now Denver 7 has it out there. Jessica Rosen. What? Okay, Quilts is back. Okay, Quilts. I don't have you blocked. You have to unblock me. No, I didn't see it. I see that Jessica is hiding and unhiding and hiding and unhiding. But I don't have this person blocked. They have me blocked. If you go back, you'll see, Quilts, I pulled up your profile. I do not have you blocked. Do you want me to pull it up again and I'll show you that I do not have you blocked? But you have me blocked. Quilts, will you unhide her? Unblock Carolyn. What is she saying? Because I can't see her. Tell her how to do it. Go to the channel page, click on the little about, then click the little flag, and you have me blocked. It'll say unblock. She does not have me blocked either. Mommy, it's wasted energy. She's not listening. How do you know I'm not blocked? How does she know I'm not blocked? I'd like to know how she knows I'm not blocked. I show you that she's not blocked. Something is not... Hi, Pitbull. It sounds suspect to me too, Rosemary. Let's give her a minute. Okay. But somebody said, like, immediately, she said, oh, I don't have you blocked. And I'm asking how if she didn't even know how to unblock me. She did block me, Christian. But now she's not answering. If I had her blocked, I could block one of you right now and say, come on in the chat and try. You're not going to be able to chat anything. You're not going to be able to come in here if I have you blocked. You'll go down there and you'll start chatting and then it'll just be gone. You will not be able to come in. You're not blocked, Jeff. I can still see you. Just block her or we're just playing a game. Well, they said give her a minute. Let's give her... Quilt. I think sometimes people need the benefit. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt, Diana, but she's not answering. I always give the benefit of the doubt. I give people too many chances. Block her, but then wanted to give her benefit and a chance, so I unblocked her. Do you see her? Giving way too... you give way too many... Is she answering at all? She isn't here. Someone erased her message. Someone erased her message. This is where mistakes can happen. I don't know. They're waiting on Quilted because people want to make sure that she's answering the message. We don't know. Quilts, if you can hear her, I'm going to give you like 1 more minute to answer, and then I'm just going to block you because then I have no other thing that if you're not answering me, if you're not even coming in here and saying, how do I do this? You know, then it doesn't look good for you. I'll give her a minute and then I'm going to block her. Get the timer fired up. She's had 10 minutes. Is Jeff, I don't know, is Jeff calling? Are you calling in tonight, Jeff? So everybody can meet you for the first time? What has she done wrong, Mandy? She won't unblock me. She has me blocked. Maybe it's a troll using her name. Well, then I'm just going to block the one that it came up with that they sent me. Your tooth? What's wrong with your tooth? Okay. Is everybody okay now that I'm going to go block her because she hasn't answered? If you're not okay, that I'm going to go block her because she has me blocked and hasn't answered, type in a 3 if you're not okay with me blocking her. You're not okay, Mandy, with me blocking her? Why? Diana, you're not okay. She has me blocked, but I can't block her. Can someone explain that? Wow, okay, look at that. You're all not okay with me blocking her. She's back. I can't see her. Where is she back? I can't see her. Because why block her? But Kristen, she has me blocked. If someone's in the chat, I want to be able to see what they're saying. Does everybody understand this? I'm really getting upset, and I'm not kidding around now. I am getting upset with you guys that are saying I'm being unfair. I really am. Do you understand that I cannot see this person? And you're saying that I'm being unfair. I am very hurt, and I think I'm just going to get off now. I'm serious. For you guys to say that to me is unfair. I cannot see this person, and I have asked her to unblock me. And you're all typing up that I'm not fair. This is like a kindergarten game. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. That's what it is here. I'm so upset. I can't tell you how upset I am that you guys said that I should just accept that she's coming in here typing stuff I can't even see. Where did anybody hear she accidentally blocked me? She won't answer us. I've never seen this person in this room ever before. No wonder why, because she has me blocked. She comes in tonight and she's saying, am I blocked? Am I blocked? Am I blocked? But I've said that in Maui Chickadee. I've told her what to do. The first time I told her what to do, people said, she said, I don't have time tonight. I'm out of here. Then she came back, told her what to do again, and she left. And then I said, we'll wait 1 more minute, and if she doesn't answer in 1 more minute, I'm going to block her. And put up a 3 if you think and all these 3s came flying up. And that hurt me a lot. It really did. I said so many times I can't see her. Do you think that's fair? No, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I'm especially upset. Okay? I'll tell you why. Because I give so many chances to people, and people then turn around and screw me. Yeah. People that have caused people to leave the channel, people that have caused so much turmoil and upset in my life are now walking around and saying horrible things because they couldn't stop calling in. And now I'm responsible. I'm responsible that they went into a psychiatric ward. Okay? And they're saying terrible things against me. So you know what? I'm caught between this now. So if I have somebody on that I think is mentally fragile and they want to call in and I'm trying to protect them, then what do I do anymore? Do you see my dilemma? Okay? Because I'm nice to them and I care about them and I'm saying they're mentally fragile. I don't want to hurt them. And then they turn around and they go and hurt me like crazy. And then I just think, damned if I do, damned if I don't. So when someone's playing games with me here and I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt and they're not doing it, that's right. I'm going to block her now. And if anybody has a problem with that, I cannot believe if you have a problem that I'm going to block her now. If she has my email address, she can email me. I'm very reachable if she emails me. But to come in here and you expect that I'm not going to see her and it's going to be okay, it's not okay. And I think that we're going to have like a disclaimer too. If someone's calling in, nobody is telling you that you have to call in. And so there's no reason someone should say that they were in a psychiatric ward because they were calling into the show. I wear a lot of bow around my head. So. Well, she's blocked. Hi, Amanda. Who are we talking about? We're talking about somebody that was on the show, caused a lot of grief, caused people to go away from the show, that were big supporters of the channel. Okay, all because of their antics. And we're not talking about the one with the 3 initials because that's a non-entity, and this is what I'm talking about. We're talking about somebody that I knew had issues and that I tried to not hurt. Okay? And instead, that person turned around and is now on a freaking crusade, making fun of me, making videos about me, saying the most lewd and disgusting things you could even imagine, saying that I'm the reason she spent 2 months in an inpatient psychiatric ward because of calling in here, and that I should have never done it. Like, I made her call in here. It's terrible. And that's, so I'm coming off that, and then people telling me, no, I shouldn't block someone, that I can't see who it is. And it's so funny because the ones that were hypercritical to her, then now, just because the enemy of your enemy is your friend, are all not, all, embracing this person when they were the biggest ones that said, stop that person from calling, we can't stand that person, okay? But whatever. It's the way YouTube is. It's really sickening. It's a sickening place sometimes. You try to help someone, and sometimes the people you bend over backwards for, the people you spend so much time trying to help, are the people that stab you the deepest in the back. No, I did block her, but today's been not good. When I saw those disgusting videos, um, now, I don't want to give them the time of day, but I just want you guys to know where I'm coming from, because it's like I give people too many chances. I gave that quilted lady enough chances. She can't unblock me. I'm not having someone in here I can't see. Yeah, Sassy Darcy, it just seems like that's what it is now. You know, it just seems like which one is the flavor of the week? Which one didn't get enough attention as a kid? I don't know. I can't even imagine like the YouTubers that really piss people off. I try to stay in my own lane, do my own thing, and it's getting ridiculous. Oh, thanks, Jess. Thanks, Donna. It's Joanne Dallas. That's who it is. It's Joanne Dallas or Shmita or whoever it is just going around saying the most horrible things. Okay? That she was in 2 months in an inpatient psychiatric hospital because of me. She said that I sent her invitations to call in and she shouldn't have been on the phone, and that I basically exploited her for the show, and something's wrong with me. Thank you, Margie. I know, Wildlife, that's what I'm saying. I lost people that supported the channel that wrote to me and said, I will never come back on the channel because you let that happen. Okay? Because she came on and you didn't get her off. And now those same people that said that are in the channel supporting her. So you tell me how that works. But the reason we sent an invitation is because we couldn't plaster the number on the screen. But she's telling people that we sent the invitation because we wanted them to call in. And that was not the case. But that's what's making the rounds now. So that's the new thing. It's like we get rid of one thing, then we've got a new thing. Thanks, choking. Right, Sari, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, I don't even know what to do. I could have just been like, eject, mute, gone. I said, oh, maybe she would go off the deep end if I did that. Maybe something would happen. Maybe she would hurt herself. Maybe she would do this. And so I handled her with kid gloves, and I tried to do the right thing. And to have a person like that turn around and just stab you so deep, it's ridiculous. Here's the difference between you and others. I sat and listened to a female caller call into a guy's channel and tell the dude that she was going to F his wife. Okay. Eric. Please forgive my 3. I sincerely thought you were going to iron it out. with the quilts person, of course, but I still would iron it out with her if she could email me and tell me what's going on, because I give people too many chances, but I can't have somebody here that won't answer me. People like her, no matter what you do, it's wrong. Thanks, Spicy. I hope you won't change. You're still giving chances. It's who I am, Porter. That's my problem. That's probably one of the things. I give too many people too many chances. That's probably why I'm always, in a lot of these types of positions. You cannot do right for doing wrong. We all felt sorry for her. It's terrible she did that. Yeah. You sent me an email, Jeff? Okay. Do I know you? I don't get emails from people I don't know, Jeff. Oh, gosh. Just FYI, she also told me that I should delete many of my videos. And I told her flat out, I don't delete my videos. However I come across in my videos, that's me. I don't delete my videos, it's real life. Okay? Well, she still wants me to delete my videos. I will not delete my videos. That's right. That's right, Jane. But I don't do that. Once you delete videos, anybody can say anything about you. Oh, you had that video, but you delete. No, I don't delete videos. I'm a real person, and things happen, and sometimes I get upset, sometimes something happens. I'm not going to delete the video. She was sent money. Yep. By the very same person that left the channel because of what she did. Can I email you some cat pictures? Some are funny? Sure. Remember when she came on asking for money for her dogs? She was sent money. I love being here every night. Love you and your family. Continue. That's what thank you, Alicia. Thanks, kindness. What about women with that unreal? I gave her tons of chances. Yeah, you're right. She got your happy mail on your channel. She got happy mail from Veronica Hart. Yeah. And from Kristen. She got syrup from Kristen as well. And she got donations for her animals. Yeah, Deborah. You sent her money too? Yeah, and now she's saying I sent her to the psychiatric ward. Please forgive my 3-2. I had no idea. Okay. That's what I'm saying. So on top of this today, because she just started with this crap today. Yeah, besides sending me emails of which videos she would like me to delete. And they're not videos with her in them, if that's what you're thinking. They're not videos with her in them that she's asking me to delete. She's asking me to delete my narcissism videos, my word salad video, the video where I got upset about rumors being spread about me and started crying. She's asking me to delete all of those videos. Yeah, she's asking me to delete them all. And like, why do I have to delete those videos? Those videos must have hit too close to home. And I said to her very nicely, I said, I don't delete my videos. I'm very, very sorry. I'm a real person. And she says, well, you look like a fool. You look like a fool in the one where you started crying. Why would you want that up there? I said, because I'm a real person. And it happened. And that's it. She said that. She told me I look like a fool. She would never want that. Would I want my son to see that? I said, yeah, because I'm a real person. Yeah, I was hurt. People lied about me and I was hurt. You know, I would never think of going on someone's channel and telling them, hey, you know what you have to do? You have to delete this video, that video, and that video. Because I don't like them. Consider the source, sorry, yeah. So anyway, that's what it is. That's why I got upset tonight about this thing, because it's like, I don't know what to do anymore. I really don't. Because then if I'm rude, like, you know, like when Jeff had his guest and people were like, just get rid of her, get rid of her, get rid of her or something. I don't want to get rid of her. I feel that she might be going through something. I did have to mute her because she wouldn't let anyone else talk. But what do you do in those instances? It's a live show, okay? So no matter what you do, not everyone's going to be happy. It's a hard thing, right? Because we don't have a producer behind us that's like, you know, just playing music and takes them out. It would be nice to have a producer behind you doing that, right? We got to cut to commercial break or something, right? And just get out there. It's very hard when you have someone on that may have something wrong with them. Either they're inebriated or they're, you know, having a mental breakdown, or, you know, it's very hard to figure out what to do in that split second. Yeah, but I'm not even, yeah, Julie, I understand that, but I'm talking about like in general, when anyone comes on, right? How do you know when you have someone on, especially for the first time, what they might say, what they might do, you know what I mean? And there's not like I guess there is an eject button, but then if you do something like that, then what? Then somebody's going to say, oh, isn't that, like, see, no matter what I would have done that night, it would have either been too abrupt or rude, or it would have been, oh, you let them control you. So I don't know. Maybe I do need someone to come on and then they just hit the eject button or something. I don't know. You know, I mean, what do you do? You know, on TV, they can cut away right to a commercial and take care of it. But what do you do? You know, so I had to put her on mute. I had to put her on mute that night. That other woman, not Joanne, the other woman, because she was talking over everyone. Yeah, I know, Tika, right? Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. I don't have all the answers. I don't ever profess to have all the answers. I'll make a lot of mistakes. It's very hard. Some people just do not realize that not everybody loves their voice as much as they obviously do. I don't know that, Kristen. I mean, I don't. I try to do what I think is right, and there are many of us who are completely loyal, even if our opinions. Yeah, I mean, I try not to hurt people. Like, I care about somebody feeling bad, you know? So, especially someone that I think is not, is a mentally fragile person. With the moon? I don't know. Atsura, what's that mean? Maybe they should have like a a class for people that do YouTube lives with panel guests, right? Like, what do you do when somebody is like that? What's the protocol? Or maybe we should have our own protocol so that people won't say, "Oh, could you believe what Carolyn did? She muted that person." I don't know what the answer is. If somebody has an answer, tell me, please, because I can use an answer. I mean, is the protocol call in and have time limits? Yeah, okay, Alma, that could be one. But I think there's got to be something, and if you're absolutely under the influence of some substance, then sorry, but maybe come back another time. You say, "I'm sorry, we're having technical difficulties," then boom. The answer is carry on and have a mod call in. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think they might have to have like a protocol. I don't know, Alma. Not talking personal is a good rule of thumb. But what does that mean, Joe? I don't know what that. See, now that's a very that comment to me. I don't know what that means. Talking personal what on the show here? But what if somebody's talking about their personal experience, like adoption? I don't get that. Can you elaborate on that, please? Maybe callers should get a full. Why would we ever want an impersonal show? I don't know. I'm saying so. I'm asking her to please. I would have a protocol list, meaning be respectful, don't overtalk others. Right? Okay. Yes, they're our own protocol. If they seem drunk, boom, they're out of there. If they seem like a loopy. I'll talk personally. Yeah, I mean, did Joe answer me? Emotions? But emotions, Joe, I'm not sure what you mean by that. So don't take emotional. I can't agree with you on that one. I can't agree with you on that one. We've had a lot of emotional calls. People have called to tell us about that they've lost their children or their grandchildren. How do you not? I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you, Joe. None at all. If you don't want emotions, you don't want this channel. If you want, I don't know, plastic or something, you don't want this channel. I don't know, Joe. I mean, we have a lot of very emotional calls. I don't think it's a matter of having emotions. I think it's just a matter of having a protocol if things start to go a little wacky. But it does hurt nonetheless. It does hurt when someone that you have tried to protect at things that have hurt you, meaning me, and then that person turns around and sticks a knife in your back and keeps on twisting it. That hurts. Thanks, Jigsaw Puzzler. It's good to see you back, Jigsaw Puzzler. We've been really wondering where you are. Yeah, Jane, yeah. The puppy's asleep. There should be a screening room if you... There can be a screening room or a breakout room. And someone mentioned that as well. Like if two guests want to keep talking to each other, there's a breakout room where you can put those two guests in the breakout room and they can keep talking to each other behind the scenes somehow. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but someone told me about it. Right, Larry, that's what I'm saying. So to say there would not be emotions, I don't know how that would ever happen. So many people here are like empaths, so I don't know how that, it's not like narcissism central. I don't know how that would happen, that it wouldn't be emotional. Yeah, I know, Kathy. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Evelyn. Right. The puppy's asleep, Pitbull, yeah. So it's like, it is, Evie. But no, I think that's what brought everybody together. We've shared a lot of things, and maybe some people, but I don't know. To do something else or to say if that wouldn't be me. Thanks, Jen. My emotional call for one, right? Absolutely, Deb, and see, yeah, and you've said, so yeah. She has turned on. I know, yeah. Like the... Thanks, Jennifer. I need the button, right? Yeah. Or you know what would be good if there was like just a timer, but then see, I hate to do that because then if you have a person, let's say, that is, saying something really important and then if they just get a timer, so I don't know. We'll have to see. If you have suggestions, just email them. I mean, because thanks, Teacup. Yeah, Alicia, right? No timer. It shows other decent people or turncoats are nasty, horrible, worthless. Is it 3:33? No, it's 3:35. It's 3:51. We missed 3:33. Start music. Yeah, I right. Sorry, I don't know. Maybe there has to be a mod that comes up every time we have callers on the show that can just, I don't know, just be like, I don't know what the answer is yet. Maybe there'll be like a signal, and that'll be, I have no idea if you're in distress, because don't they have it like a signal? You can create one. Jimmy, play them out, yeah. You want to send an email? Yes, I can check it. Right, kindness cake. I'm not for some, but no, like only in a distress time. Like if somebody's not clearly in their right mind, you know what I'm saying? Like they're inebriated or they're under the influence of something and inebriated. Who even uses that word? Inebriated. Oh, my mic is not working. Which pick is a riot? It's 1:53. All right, did you send me something to look at? Put up a picture of the basket for the basket. All right, let me see. Deb said, oh, you have ideas? Okay, Jennifer has a 70s picture. Where's the mom? Oh, is that the mom in the middle? I thought that was one of That's a real 70s picture. And then if the shirts weren't busy enough, they've had to put the real busy background back there too. Yep, definitely from the 70s. What is this, Super Cup? What is this? I don't know what this is. Is this where, what is this? Is this, did you go out in this? Not sure what this is. Hold on. Hopefully you're telling the people in the chat what this is, because I'm not sure. Oh, is that your son? I think this must be your son out in here, and now he's on next to this guy in the guitar. Where's he, in Nashville or something? Okay, and then Somebody said, Deb said she was sending. Oh, puppy costumes. Very cute. I actually have some of those ones in the beginning, in the front where they look like they're playing a guitar or they have a package or something. Okay. All right. The simple joys. You sound like peaches. Oh, that's in Winslow, Arizona? Winslow? Is that song? No, Winslow to Philadelphia, Atlanta, LA. No, what is that? Winslow? It's not Winslow, Arizona in that song. Philadelphia, Atlanta. It is Winslow? Okay, all right, got it. Take it easy, okay. No, but she's saying it's big old jet airliner. Is it Take It Easy? We know the Eagles. Remember that lady that stabbed her roommate because he wouldn't stop listening to the Eagles and she stabbed him and killed him? Don't forget Wyona. Don't forget Wyona. No, Take It Easy. This one's okay. Philadelphia. Wasn't it Santa? Just find a place and take it easy while I'm standing on it. Oh, such a fun. Yeah. But it. Okay. No choking on ashes. I didn't get your picture. Did you just send it? That's a bit harsh. What's a bit harsh? Oh, for stabbing. It is a bit harsh, but they did it. There's a girl in a flatbed floor. But not a big airliner. That's a different song. Okay, I was reading that. I think Carla, did you say that? You sent a few. Okay, make sure you have the right email address. That song. Stabbing the roommate, yeah. For listening, I think it was the Eagles. We already had the news on Mr. Peel today. Aren't you glad he didn't fall asleep? You'll have to go back. Good night, keep it kind. Such a fine. Let me get the. What did Deb and Tom want? I don't know. Wildlife. Got to go. Bye, Dusty Woman. I'll have to check that out. He listened to, yeah, it was a few years ago. It was on Facebook. I thought it was a joke, but it wasn't. It was real. He wouldn't stop listening to it, so she stabbed him to death. It happened in Pennsylvania, I believe it was. I was like, I adore your name. Flying up to your side of the country from Texas. Are you? Oh, listen. And I have witnesses. I asked my daughter, I'm like, you're supposed to be getting the Macy's windows. And she's like, can you believe this? She goes, the Macy's windows are not done yet. They're not. I don't understand why they're not done yet, but they're not done yet. And I was hoping she would have them so when she came up here, and I know today I was supposed to go get that stuff for the snowmen. Now, I didn't hear from Mama Ames, even though I heard from Mama Ames about other stuff, but I'm going to get a list of the snowmen supplies. And maybe tomorrow I'll run and get them, and then I'll put them down, and then I might do that craft. Like, if someone else doesn't want to do it, and because we already said it and people were looking forward to it, like maybe on when like people go on Black Friday or that Saturday, sometime in there on the holiday, I don't know. No, next weekend. Yeah, I know it's not. I know, but you know, it's like New York. You're cranking ahead of time. I don't know. I don't normally ask her to videotape the windows and stuff. Didn't a guy stab another guy for cutting in lines? What is the new? Who has had the new Popeyes chicken sandwich? Is it really that hard to get? Like, it's not somewhere that I like. It's an hour from here if I want to go to. Can we all do a group hug? Okay. But is the Popeye sandwich that hard to get? And is it that good? Because a lot of time there's so much hype, and then you take a bite of it and you're like, "What? Come on, this isn't that great." They were what is it? Did anyone in this chat have the Popeyes chicken sandwich? Yeah, it's a chicken place. You're afraid to try it? What is it? Is it just like a fried chicken like thingy with some special sauce on it? You've had one, Kristen? You have? Okay, those of you that had it, what is that like? Church's chicken? We don't have Church's chicken. Church's chicken, isn't that where that guy worked that was so dangerous? Was that the chicken place that he worked that was really dangerous? Is it true they do turkey for Thanksgiving? You know what my daughter said to me? She goes, if you want to have Chinese and have Chinese Thanksgiving, I'm all up for that. Not as good as Chick-fil-A. But what is that about, though? I mean, what can someone that had it tell me what it is? It's good, but not worth all the hype. But Alicia, what is it like? Is it just like a... You sent me the pretty November leaves I made too. Okay. Do people have videos of them eating one of them? I would think that somebody would make a video of eating one of these for the first time. Okay, I'll check choking. I always thought their chicken crust. You haven't had it. Not sure we have that place around here. Yes, they have millions of views. Okay. Did we only have one person here that tried it? You waited in line for 45 minutes? Why though? It's a little boneless fried chicken breast in a bun with lettuce and mayo. Oh, come on. I thought they had a special sauce on it. What did you use the snow under your toe? Oh, she answered, Sassy. She answered last night. She did it because she's putting them outside. And she said she could have put burlap or stuff, but she just wanted to put the snow to make it look like outside. Hey, Auntie Cuckoo. Auntie Cuckoo, did you have a Popeyes chicken sandwich? They're always sold out. I don't get it though. What chicken are we talking about? Popeye's chicken sandwich that people. You're talking a burlap. You're taking a burlap pillowcase to Popeye's tomorrow. Why? No, we haven't. What was that? Carolyn, have you been hoping for a new chicken sandwich? No, I just want to know what all the hype is about. No, we've tried to get them 3 times and it's just the most absurd thing. Oh, now that's sounding superb. Still can't find it in Houston? No, they're not going out because all the crazy stuff just for a chicken sandwich. I didn't really get the Cabbage Patch craze, but I got into it. Stood in line at Zayre's. We went to some place called Romance Emporium, and it was a really like upscale store in, I think it was Clifton, and they had a very tiny escalator, right? Okay, you have to listen to this story. We went up to the thing, and it was like they had the display cat. It wasn't a toy store. It was like, think about a small private Macy's, okay? They would bring 3 Cabbage Patch out to the counter, and then you would pick one. And I'll never forget, I felt like so crazy. Like, there used to be waiting lists at, what was the, not Toys R Us, there used to be Child World. Do you remember Child World? I used to call up when I was in high school. I had a clipboard of, I was on the waiting list for like 6 different dolls at this Child World, and I would call them up once a week and say, what number on the waiting list are you on? And they'd say 1165, and I write it down. And then, but we went to this Romance Emporium, and they had them. They were selling them for a higher price, but you could get one. So we went there. So I picked out, I know this girl, I still have her, the girl, and then we were looking around or something, and my dad comes up and he goes, oh my gosh, I just saved the nun's life. Now the nun was wearing that big black habit, and it was a tiny little escalator, and her habit got caught in the escalator, and she fell, and it was like sucking her head in, and I don't know, I forget what my father did. He stopped the escalator or something, he went running down, and he like pulled the thing out because she was choking. We were picking out Cabbage Patch Kids, and my dad was rescuing the nun on the escalator. Okay, so he came up, he was like all shook up, and he's like, I just saved the nun. And so they were like, oh my gosh, now now the nun is, now you're gonna, she's gonna all these prayers on you, and you're gonna be good for, so yeah, her habit, it started like sucking her in. Yeah, we all missed it. My mother, my sister, and I, we were picking out the Cabbage Patch. So, yeah, that was a weird story, so I'll always remember that one. Oh, thank you, Purple Butterfly. But then I think my very first Cabbage Patch Kid I got in a really weird way. We came up here for the summer. We used to come up every summer because that other house used to be my house as a kid growing up in the summer. So we called to, I don't know if you remember James Way. If you ever had James Way. It was kind of like a Kmart or like a predecessor to Walmart or whatever. And I just called up out of the blue, and I said, do you have any Cabbage Patch Kids? And this is when they were the craze. And they said, we actually have 2. And my mother and I thought, no way, right? So we went running down to the store. We actually bought a Trivial Pursuit game that night and the Cabbage Patch Kid. And they had 2, but we only took 1. Took a little boy, Kelly Tim. That was and I couldn't believe they had him. Thank you, Jennifer James. MRB rules her channel. And that was my first one. And then my second one was at the Romance. And then forevermore, I was on that stupid waiting list at Child World. So, we were picking out Cabbage Patch dolls, and my kid was saving a nun. He was all shook up when he came up there. Because I think he was thinking, like, if I don't save the nun, this is not going to be good. You did not. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. Because that would be bad if you couldn't save her. Oh my gosh, Jennifer, thank you. Okay, that's enough for you. Thank you. We still have a Cabbage Patch Kid. And I remember I got one and I thought he was like a bootleg, but he came in the box and everything. That just like, but he wasn't. But I just thought he was different. And I always treated him a little bit different. No, I didn't. I kind of, some of them were just a little different. Oh my goodness, Jennifer. Thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you. Or he could have seen. No, I think it was that. I think it was the back, the part on the back of her head, because she fell. That's what it was. I think she slipped on the escalator, and then it started to suck in the thing because she was like choking. I know that there was choking involved. Yeah. So. He saved her. So now let me see. So you still have the cat. Yeah, I know. I used to save the boxes, and then when then I was like, yeah. But I still have my. I'm trying to think where Kelly, Tim, and all that. I think they're downstairs. You just got home from the casino? Did you win, Jeannie? I feel like doing a cricket time tomorrow. I don't know. I have to see. But I'm gonna figure out about the snow people. I'm gonna go find out all the supplies now and put that in there. Cabbage Patch always scared you, Adrian? Really? Then we even had one, like, remember the ones that were all self-sculpture? Well, we had a kit that you could make one like that by the Cabbage Patch people. My mother and I made one together. That was actually like, and it was signed by Xavier Roberts. The whole kit was. Did you win? Did you win, Jeannie? Let me see. You're choking on ashes. You said you sent me something. Let me see. Okay, I got something. Let me see. What'd you send? I got your email. Oh, you've got a link in here. Okay, hang on. Okay, so you're sending, let me see here. Cats. Okay. So this is your cat? And let me see. And that's your cat? Is that the same cat? And that's your cat? And that's a howling cat? A sleeping cat? I can't see the cat's head. Where's the cat's head? Oh, it's under the other cat. That's two cats. Okay. Oh, now I see. Two cats. Okay, I think then I'm supposed to stop. Okay. Okay, cats. Let's see. And where is Marmite toast? Is that Marmite? What is, can you tell me what it is? Is it really bad? I'm gonna have Luke try it tomorrow. What is it? How come your Marmite looks, how come mine has a hypnosis thing on it? That yours looks like jelly. What is that? What does that taste like? What does that taste like? You heard it's awful? It's like Vegemite. You love it? It's yeast extract? Scraping, you put butter on it first and then you put it on there? Why would you want yeast extract? Then the Marmite. What did you say, Casrat? What do you mean then the Marmite? You put the butter on first? It's salty? Oh, super salty? You salted pot, it's meat? Is it meat, Bella? It's not like anchovies, is it, Bella? Because I don't like that. Be by shower in Pennsylvania? Who's going to be by shower? It's not meat? It's vegan. What is Marmite, though? I butter it first, and then it's nothing like anchovies. That's why you need butter first, so it's not too salty. But what if you have salted butter? Then it's going to be really salty. Not meat, not hot. You love it or you hate it. No, not meat. Try it now. I can try it now. As bad as your yucky tea? Oh, you think it's as... I like my yucky tea. Tomorrow in PA. Oh, you have a baby shower? Not for your sister. I have never ever seen another like mine. Oh, the one you got stuck in the wall? It's probably something you've had to, yeah, probably, right? Probably something I'm gonna like vomit. I should give it to Luke. Give it to Luke. He'll eat everything. I should take a picture of Luke eating it. I think I will do that tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a taste test with everybody eating it on a video. Tea is the best. I don't know. Maybe I should do that. Take a picture of everyone eating it, trying it. I don't know if I can. Because I had sriracha once, and it tasted like dead fish. It made me so sick. It was sriracha something, some kind of a chip, or it tasted like dead fish. Oh, and then I had dried seaweed. It was the most horrible taste. Oh, I could still taste it to this day. It came in one of those boxes. Even Luke, that eats a lot of stuff, could not eat that. Has to be on hot toast with butter. Okay, and you just put a little tiny bit on it? Hi, Jeanette. Dried seaweed is good. Not the one that I had. It was horrid. It tasted, did it taste like fish? The one we had tasted like fish. It doesn't taste like dead fish? Look it up, it's made from beef. What is, Vegemite is made from beef? Marmite. No, it's Marmite, not Vegemite. Seaweed tastes like the ocean. It was disgusting. It was the most disgusting thing. Now we've got Alyssa's leaves. Okay, Alyssa's leaves. Remember Alyssa's craft? She told you about the other night? Very nice. How did you make them? You just made them out of paper, you painted them, and you put glitter on them? Very nice. You know, you can do that with real leaves too. If you can get real leaves, you can put Mod Podge on them. I don't put glitter on mine. I just put Mod Podge on them. I didn't do it this year, but if you get them and they're really nice, you can Mod Podge them. And then they last the entire, like I used to decorate, just like throw them on top of my canisters and stuff. These you made out of paper, it looks like. And then you put glitter on them. Did you Mod Podge and put glitter? And what are you doing? Are you making something with them, or are you just scattering them around the house? I'm trying to see what she's doing with them. You're just putting them on the door? Just like that? Just like 3 of them, or you made a whole bunch of them? Mod Podge. Mod Podge. Mod Podge. True, you do eat in Australia like you guys eat peanut butter. Sent an email with some country video. Australia in the summer. Does it have music? Is it your video? And does it have music? Good night, Brenda. Good night, Danielle C. Have fun at the baby shower. Good night, Diana. Good night, Molly Chickadee. Hope your headache's better. Random guy Jeff. Now that sounds interesting. What's he doing? You don't even know that guy, and you're saying that things sound interesting? Be careful. You just met him tonight. How to make your own paper. Oh, how to make your own paper? Mod Podge. Cece, did Cece answer me about the oh, for Sassy Darcy. Here's Sassy Darcy. I don't know what this is, but it's for you from Julie T. I don't know what it is, but it's for you. Oh, and now we've got a wreath that Crystal made. Ooh, very pretty. Hold on, let me see how to... This is Crystal's wreath. Very nice. CC, I don't see anything, CC, but if you send it, I can... I can play it tomorrow if it doesn't have any music. I'd rather listen to it myself just to make sure so nothing happens. And then again, I'm just going to post that GoFundMe page for DC Light's niece before we go. Okay, where was I? And I think we'll go, but I'm going to go right now and I'm going to post in Slack the snowman things. I thought I did it, no music. I don't see it. Did you send it to Carolyn at truecrimechat.org? Just send it to me. Okay, I'll send you a couple plus, yeah, just remember they can't have like music. But I just send it to me, CC, and then I can show it tomorrow. All right, guys. But have a good night. And my full heart and hands get a lawyer. What's going on? Oh, 3 to 4 times. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Go get a lawyer. They have lawyers that only get paid if you get paid. So you just go like there's a lot of them that do that. Go look for a disability. Usually people don't get it unless they have one of those attorneys. Definitely. They don't get paid unless you get paid, and then they get, a portion of what you get, like a little percentage of what you get. All right? All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Thanks. God bless. Love you. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to everyone. Thanks for entertaining my freak out.